So Amazon has been caught lying, cheating, and stealing in the union drive in Alabama. The result was union busting and fraud. Amazon broke the law. Stuart Applebaum, head of the union down there, called Amazon's behavior, quote, despicable. Hi there, my name is Tom Wright. I am the founder and publisher of Strong Liberals. Please subscribe to this channel for more incisive and fearless commentary and analysis. Okay, AFL-CIO President Richard Trumka has accused Amazon of systematic bullying and intimidation in the union drive in Alabama that just ended a few days ago. Jake Johnson at commondreams.org has characterized Amazon's activity and behavior down there as sweeping and vicious. As a result, the union in Alabama has filed a formal request for a new election. They have filed an unfair labor practice with the National Labor Relations Board. The NLRB, if it decides that these egregious tactics were illegal and unfair, could set aside this election and order a new one. The union drive didn't succeed because of Amazon's outrageous union-busting tactics. That's the bottom line. Amazon fear-mongered their employees. They lied to their employees about what unions do. They falsely told their employees that a union would cause them to lose their jobs. They said that, quote-unquote, everything was on the table, implying that if they voted for the union, they might just shut down the warehouse or fire their employees and get a bunch of new ones. I mean, it was outrageous. Amazon had a captive audience that they used every single week leading up to the drive to fill with anti-union propaganda. These anti-union propaganda meetings that Amazon held happened every single week, sometimes multiple times a week, sometimes every day. Amazon flooded the internet, social media, and the airwaves with additional anti-union propaganda in the lead up to this vote. They even, Jeff Bezos and company, put up giant billboards along the road that the workers would see on their way to the warehouse, which said, "Vote now." It was an order, it was a command. It was put up by Amazon, and it was designed to get them to vote early on before the union had a chance to talk to them about the benefits of joining a union. I mean, they did everything they could think of. Jeff Bezos and company must have been up past midnight for months at a time, brainstorming this. The Washington Post even reported that Amazon management was bombarding them with anti-union emails 4 or 5 times a day leading up to this vote. There were anti-union messages in the bathroom. The other thing that Amazon did, there's more. I don't even have time to tell you everything that they did that was unlawful, illegal, and inappropriate. I'm just touching on some of the basics. Another thing they did was put up a voting station on site, which the NLRB told them not to do. It was in direct violation of their directives, so that Amazon managers could observe who voted and then later determine how they voted. And finally, Amazon brought in a crew of union-busting thugs and anti-union attorneys to try to shut it all down. Now, Jeff Bezos, the leader, the owner of Amazon, I talked about him a little bit in the last video, and I told my viewers something that many people don't yet know. Jeff Bezos was recently diagnosed by his doctors with a very serious disease. That disease is greed. Unrelenting, mindless, crazed greed. Jeff Bezos is a junkie, and as a result of the union-busting efforts of Amazon, his greed has gotten even more out of control. than it was before. If you're a member of Jeff Bezos' family or in his circle of friends, I recommend a family intervention. This man needs rehab. He needs to go to a clinic to get better. Jeff Bezos, if you're listening to this, if you're watching this video yourself, get professional help. Those needle tracks in your arm, they're not going anywhere by themselves. Go take care of your problem. Leave the union. Leave your Amazon workers alone. Now there is some good news in all this, and I don't want to make you guys think that it was all bad. There is a re-energized labor movement across the country. There are brand new union drives happening in big cities around the United States. Those include Baltimore, New Orleans, Portland, Denver, and Los Angeles County. In addition, a poll done by the AFL-CIO before the run-up to this union drive in Alabama showed that 77% of respondents supported the union drive down there. Joe Biden came out in favor of it, and of course, the fantastic, always there for the working man, Bernie Sanders, came down and did the same thing, showed his support for the union. There was a nationwide poll recently taken which showed that almost 50% of all American workers would join a union if they had a chance. That's huge. Now, the other thing that's happening, to put this in perspective, is that in Washington, a group of strong liberal Democrats in the House have put together a bill called the PRO Act. That stands for Protecting the Right to Organize. And it's the most sweeping labor reform in over a century, according to observers. This bill must be passed in the Senate as well in order to become law. The PRO Act must be passed so that greed-crazed billionaires like Jeff Bezos and out-of-control corporations can't lie, cheat, and steal their way out of union membership for their workers. Unions and the union drive and worker empowerment and everything that I've been talking about in my last two videos and the things you're hearing across the country are all about economic justice. That's what this is about. This is about rebuilding the broken middle class. It's about lifting up Joe Sixpack and Jill Sixpack, who are hurting so badly. If you want to make America great, Trumpers out there, vote for a union, join a union, organize a union, get unionized. That will make America great, not Donald Trump's fakery and fascism. In the meantime, Amazon workers, unfortunately, will have to go back to pissing in bottles and crapping in boxes again because of Jeff Bezos.